Hello everybody. In this session, we are going to think about internally compensated operational amplifier and externally compensated operational amplifier. At the end of this session, the students will be able to analyze the frequency response of internally compensated operational amplifier and externally compensated operational amplifier. These are the contents of this session. Now let us go for the frequency response of internally compensated operational amplifier. So before that, let us define what is the internally compensated operational amplifier. The operational amplifier which has internal compensating network, which is designed as a part of internal circuitry of operational amplifier, is called as internally compensated operational amplifier. So frequency compensating network is designed as part of internal circuitry of operational amplifier. The operational amplifier such as IC741 is the internally compensated operational amplifier, which does not require any external compensating network. The figure shows the frequency response of internally compensated operational amplifier. It is a plot of voltage gain, open loop voltage gain versus input signal frequency. So open loop voltage gain as a function of frequency is expressed in dB scale so as to accommodate very high value of a voltage gain of operational amplifier. It is always expressed in a dB scale and it is plotted on a linear scale. And the input signal frequency is plotted on a logarithmic scale so as to accommodate the very large input signal frequency range. So it is plotted on a logarithmic scale. The figure shows a plot of gain versus frequency for a typical internally compensated op-amp frequency response graph. For example, IC741, operational amplifier IC741, the variation of open loop gain as a function of frequency. The op-amp IC741 has internal compensating capacitor of 30 picofarad. So that is a part of internal frequency compensating network as a part of internal circuitry of operational amplifier. So for operational amplifier IC741, the unity gain bandwidth is approximately 1 megahertz. And it has a single break frequency. It has a single break frequency before unity gain bandwidth. So the unity gain bandwidth for op-amp 741 is about 1 megahertz, and it has a single break frequency before the UGB. At break frequency, the open loop gain 3 dB less, down to maximum gain by 3 dB. At break frequency, the open loop gain of operational amplifier is 3 dB less or 3 dB down from its maximum value at 0 Hz, at frequency 0 Hz, or its maximum value of DC internal gain of basic internal gain of operational amplifier IC741. From frequency 0 Hz to a break frequency, the open loop gain of operational amplifier remains approximately constant up to a break frequency. So this frequency response plot provides the open loop bandwidth of operational amplifier. So that is the frequency range. It is extending from 0 Hz to a break frequency FO. The internal compensating capacitor of 30 picofarad control the rate of change of gain and allows the operational amplifier gain to roll off at a constant rate of 20 dB per decade. So after a break frequency, the gain decreases as input signal frequency increases at a constant rate of 20 dB per decade. Per decade in the sense, for 10 times increase in input signal frequency, the voltage gain decreases by 20 dB. So whether operational amplifier is used as a closed loop inverting amplifier or non-inverting amplifier. After a break frequency, the rate of change of gain, that is gain decreases at a constant rate of 20 dB per decade, irrespective of the open loop, value of open loop gain or a closed loop gain of operational amplifier. So internally compensated operational amplifier. So from this frequency response plot, it is seen that the internally compensated operational amplifier provide relatively small open loop bandwidth. So this is about internally compensated operational amplifier. Now let us think about externally compensated operational amplifier. The operational amplifier which requires external compensating network is called as externally compensated or uncompensated operational amplifier. The operational amplifier IC such as IC 709 is externally compensated operational amplifier. So it requires external compensating frequency compensating network which is designed using resistors and capacitors. The externally compensated operational amplifier are also called as tailored frequency response operational amplifier because the user has to provide compensation. User has to provide compensation to tailor the frequency response of this operational amplifier. So by changing and deciding the values for frequency compensating components like resistor and capacitor, the rate of change of gain, that is the gain characteristics of operational amplifier, can be modified or controlled. So this figure shows a graph of a gain versus input signal frequency at different values of frequency compensating components like resistors and capacitors. So from this frequency response plot, it is seen that the open loop bandwidth of externally compensated operational amplifier decreases from outermost frequency response curve to innermost frequency response curve. And externally compensated operational amplifier. So for every frequency response curve, after break frequency, the voltage gain decreases at a constant rate of 20 dB per decade due to external compensating network. And externally compensated operational amplifier provide relatively broader open loop bandwidth as compared to internally compensated operational amplifier frequency response. Now let us think about the effect of feedback on frequency response. Considering closed loop inverting amplifier or non-inverting amplifier whose voltage gain is reduced by a factor 1 plus AB, the voltage gain is reduced due to negative feedback. So for single break frequency operational amplifier IC 741, its gain bandwidth product, product of gain and bandwidth always remains constant and it is approximately equal to the unity gain bandwidth. For example, for IC 741, the unity gain bandwidth UGB value is about 1 megahertz. So with feedback or without feedback, the gain bandwidth product always remains constant and it is approximately equal to unity gain bandwidth. Since the voltage gain is reduced by factor 1 plus AB, where A stands for open loop gain and B stands for feedback factor. By the same factor, the bandwidth is increased. The factor by which gain is reduced, by the same factor, the bandwidth is increased. So for op-amp 741, the gain bandwidth product, so that is equal to UGB value, that is 1 megahertz. For example, if gain is 1000, then bandwidth will be about 1 kilohertz. If gain is reduced to 100, then bandwidth is about 10 kilohertz. So always gain bandwidth product remains constant. If gain increases, bandwidth decreases. If gain decreases, bandwidth increases. And after break frequency, the gain rolls off or decreases at a constant rate of 20 dB per decade. Now student can pause video here and think over this question. What is the break frequency of operational amplifier? and try to answer this question. The frequency at which the voltage gain of operational amplifier falls down by 3 dB. The frequency of input signal at which the voltage gain of operational amplifier 3 dB less from its maximum value in open loop or closed loop circuit configuration. So that frequency called as 3 dB frequency, minus 3 dB frequency, or a break frequency or cutoff frequency. So break frequency is frequency at which the gain is 3 dB less from its maximum value for operational amplifier. So this is a reference for this session. Thank you.